All right, folks, link's going to get sent out here. Glad we're standing behind some glass in front of us. Shots are ripping now in warm-ups. About 5 minutes for warm-ups, looks like. Make some final adjustments. Yeah, some of your Blue Dogs right in front of you. Fairfield Country Day making the trip up north here. Coming up to Litchfield County. Beautiful Lufkin Rink. Your Blue Dogs coming off a big 10-1 win yesterday afternoon against Kent School Thirds team, the Dynasty. One of my children used to play for. Actually, two of my children played for the Kent Thirds. It's always a fun group, and sounds like it was a good matchup. And probably got some goal scorers across the board. Sorry we couldn't bring you the game, but we're here for today, and it's a good little tune-up as the Blue Dogs get ready to make the trip up north to Cardigan Mountain School for a doubleheader over Saturday and Sunday. And you can sit here. Looks like Walsh between the pipes right now. Walsh taking some shots. And the forwards ripping some. Front three. Rainbow, a constellation of shots, if you will, coming at. Yeah. Brady out there. Cooper got a goal yesterday. Moritz, number 77, ripping by us there. Tyler Racine. Ryan Kim. Yeah, Kay Dumpster there, number 30. The goalies. Give you a little picture of today's setup. We're not hopping up in the booth in the so those of you who know where we are in the rink, got the green room right next to us, and shooting from the glass here, a little bit higher, and we'll be more on ice level though. So I want to thank the rink crew here, Steve Spooner and his squad, for a nice setup. We'll fire up the live stream too. Dogs gathering some of their pucks there to the milk crate. Non-marking pucks, which still seem to leave a mark here or there. And Lynn right there in front of us. Lynn showing off some of his handy stick work. Kidding their puck. Mason Moritz getting ready for a Michigander. Getting that puck to his stick, popping it up. Love that white stick. Giving us a good close up there, Liam Walsh. So the Blue Dogs heading back into their dressing room after warm-ups. Coach O'Shea there with Curtis. And they'll step back into the dressing room briefly. And so on the far side of the ice, you've got the Fairfield CDS, Country Day School. And they're at their bench right now. A little mismatch of helmets. Not to be expected when you've got kids coming from different youth teams. Looks like a similar referee here to what we had last week. A little bit of the fracas that was last week's game. It's Rectory School. Usually we shoot about an hour, 20 minutes of game between the quick 2 periods, the ice cut, and we're on air for about almost 2 hours, more than 2 hours, almost longer than a high school game with the 2 intermissions. All right, so Fairfield Country Day is ready to play here, but their opponent in the dressing room, so got to expect Rumsey's coming back out shortly. Game time, I think, was set for 3, right? But I know, just saw the coach bus had pulled up literally about, it's like 10 minutes before game time. So, and out there quick. I see a couple different helmets out there. That was like a McCain Winter Club red helmet there. Always kind of interesting to sight-see across the different buckets. A lot of kids wearing the stripe now, too. A lot of teams going to the stripe. You see that with the Blue Dogs, too, throwing that stripe down the middle of their helmet. Looks like maybe a Connecticut Junior Rangers helmet, that blue with the red. All right, student section filling up. And at the scorer's table, getting the buzz. Let's get rolling here. There he is. This rink superstar. Part of Rumsey royalty there. Spooner. There we go. Oh, switching out to their whites. There we go. The sateen whites. So quick costume change. As not to be confused wearing their dark blues, I guess. That makes a little more sense. Looks like the U.S. national team a little bit with the red, white, and blue. That's Curtis, mugging it up for the camera. He's got some fans of Virginia, I believe. Shout out to them. Top line out there. Moritz, Curtis. And looks like Jason Shin going to take the face off, the centerman here. All right, right on ice level. Ready for a puck drop. Already 1 second expired. That's where that happened. And we got a puck drop. We're playing hockey here at Rumsey School. The Blue Dogs taking on the Fairfield Country Day. Not sure what their mascot is. We'll try to find that out. We'll effort to work on that. And working outside here. Fairfield looks to feed up top. Feed back up to the point. Point looks to beat it, but not before Rumsey gets in possession. Strong up the ice there is Shin. Shin at the corner. He's getting the attention of two defenders. Shin walks it over. Sunder's shot. Sunder, number 11. Max, two of the D pair. Looks like he's out there right now with Mikey Wang, number 24. Always a little bit harder for me to pick up the numbers on ice level here. We'll try our best if I make a mistake here or there. Some forbearance is appreciated. Moritz with good pressure. That one comes back. Wang to chase. Centerman. And looks like Racine and Curtis. And at the skates of the referee. Jason Chin goes the other way. He brings it behind, looking for a breakout. And he possesses, turns towards the boards. Takes it right up the middle, right along the Rumsey crest. Gets up ice, shot from Curtis. And that one covered by the Fairfield CDS tender, the far side, number 31. Maybe we get a name on him. Some of them have, some have some names on the back there. That goalie might be wearing his stark black youth hockey jersey. So try to pick up what's going on the far side. We do have some flexibility too. We could always get down further on ice and get down on the other side of the, with the battery here. We could probably get ourselves further down, give you some of the action down there. Working it outside, coming to the point, walking over. That's Miles Wolf. Miles Wolf, he's always good at throwing those ones in on ice or fluttering just above ice. Kowalczyk. Kowalczyk stabs at it. Kowalczyk getting the attention of some of his opponents. Pat Kowalczyk probably watching today. Willie Lynn fires one towards number 31. 31, block save. And not letting him out, suffocating his opponent in the zone here is Lynn. Willie Lynn coming around, looks to center. Open man is Miles Wolf. Miles Wolf at the dot. That one runs a little high. Shem corrals it at the blue line. Feeds that back around. Lynn digs deep. Good forecheck pressure. Required to retreat though is Wolf. Getting it by Wolf. And Shem's got to come behind the net. Liam Walsh calling out some audibles there to his defenseman. Cooper Bunce, big presence at center ice. Wolf, he's at center ice. He tries to feed that up. Again, at the skates of the referee. Bunce backhands it, keeps his own. And that one again sneaks out. Shem works to Wolf. Wolf gets that one up in the air. Batted out of the air a little bit. Ryan Kim there, number 21. Coming back around. Wolf looks for help. He's got Junior Gustav chasing into the zone. And he's coming inside. And Sunder says, not today. Sunder possesses the puck. Kicks it up to Curtis. Curtis on the run. Curtis taking the highway. Curtis comes inside. Curtis shot. Curtis goes down. Back up ice. Fairfield plays it off the wall. Coming inside. Mid Fairfield player. Looking for help. Comes to the point. Not before Rumsey tries to dispossess along the wall. He comes back at it. Looks to come to the short side and the strong side for Walsh. Walsh says no. Shin goes the other way with it. Spins. Deke his opponent. And looks like a partial trip. It's going to get a call there. Walsh comes to the bench, adding the extra attacker. Chris Sun coming on. Try to take advantage of the 6-on-5 for a brief opportunity. And looks like a tripping call coming. Although Although Shin didn't go down, definitely took a stab at him and caught himself from a full trip, but his opponent going in the box for 130. So that'll put the dogs on power play. Curtis, Racine. What else we got out there? Moritz going to take the face off for 77. It's Mason Moritz. 17, looking for a drawback to Shin likely. And Mikey Wang there, number 24, holding the edge of the blue line. 2-minute penalty, but it kicks down to a 130 at this level and given 15-minute periods. Face-off draw. Win to Fairfield. Fairfield possessing the puck. Again, they can ice here, get it clear. Shin, we've seen Shin work a lot of tight turns towards the boards there. With the feed to the front. Curtis, it's a second on the rebound. That one's going to pop out here to Walsh. Walsh corrals that to his stick. Mikey Wang going the other way with it. Short-handed effort. F1, and that's number 1. He comes in deep. He still possesses. He brings it back to center ice, playing a little keep away. And coming inside, number 44 there, FCS. Sorry, FCDS, right? Big hit to Curtis. Curtis taking a number. 41 seconds remain in the Blue Dog power play. And putting the hanger up on the blue line there. Mikey Wang, he V's it up. Clears the zone. Moritz is there. He's got speed. Moritz is going to chase. It's in the zone. Moritz is shaken by the defender. Oh, referee goes down and puck comes right to him. That's an ouchie. Popping it out, comes to Mikey Wang. Mikey Wang, he's going to reset. He finds Shin. Shin coming right down the middle. Moritz. Final seconds of the power play. Shin goes the other way with it. Power play expires. Shot, secondary shot. That one goes behind the net. Some heavy hits here using the glass. And that one gets by Bertuglia. Shot and saved by Walsh. Gavin Bertuglia coming to the ice and sneaking by him there, but Walsh up to the task. He answers the bell. Wolf and Bertuglia, D-men here. Chris Sun, number 9, taking the face-off. He's got Uli Lin and wingers Uli Lin and Teddy Kowalczyk, number 6 there. Fairfield looking to work outside, bring it in, that's a dot. That one comes to Kowalczyk, and Sun on the run. Sun coming inside, shot, and snuffed out by the Fairfield Tendy. And a little odd man rush there with one of the Fairfield players losing his footing, and he falls, and Kowalczyk gets by him, so it's a game of numbers. You've got 5 guys, they've got 4 guys. Trying to make most of that opportunity. All right, so we're 5-on-5 hockey here. A little tripping penalty. First power play of the day for either team. He comes over, working from behind the net. Stabbing at it is Wolf. Back there with the fishbowl is Kowalczyk. Wolf pulls it off the wall. Always like seeing defensemen open the zone a little bit. Look for some openings. Kowalczyk down into the corner. He's trying to get goal side on that. Sun and Fairfield back on the attack, but not before. Nice back check from Uli Lin. Lin comes back around, and that's Wolf. Wolf coming around. He rims around along the glass. Chris Sun coming up. Chris Sun's going to make his way to the. Oh, yeah, looks like. Got a Blue Dog goal. Not sure about the sequence there, but because I thought Chris Sun was running in with it, but looked to me like the Max Schunder leading the choo-choo line. So got to think Schunder might have finished that one off, and the original shot was from Uli Lin with the assist. as I understand it. Not sure that they'll announce here, but kind of given how they always know who has the goal. So we got a quick 1-0 here, about halfway through the first period, a little more than half. Ryan Kim tries to get it up past the blue line. That one comes back to Walsh. Walsh has got eyes on that the whole way, tracks it to his pads. Face off, draw back for Fairfield. Fairfield shot, heavy shot there. It's still ringing the boards. That Fairfield player getting the attention of 3 Blue Dogs. And that one is going to come in front of us. Shem's going to corral it. Shem, a little bit more size than his opponent. He's going to help out. Comes over to Junior. Junior feeds it up. Oh, big boy goes down to the front. And another big boy there, number 18, Cooper Bunce. One of the biggest, he's a solid kid there. Bunce tracking to the outside, looks to feed to the front. That one rips over to the other side. They're going to dig it off. Walking it in, Tyler Racine throws a shot. Always love seeing the D step down. Step over, step down, move it around. And creating some chaos in the Fairfield defensive zone. Fairfield gets a dump and change, it looks like. Coming around, Mikey Wang corrals that. Sees a lot of ice up in front of him. Gives it to Curtis. Nice chip shot up to Curtis. Curtis, not sure if that was a shot. It looks like he might have hit the netting. And we'll have a face-off just to the goalie's left, the far side of the ice. Face-off for Mason Moritz. Mason Moritz getting low. Steps in to help out. With Shin. Wolf sends one in. Pad save. Big goaltender, far side. Shin gets a pass up to Curtis. Curtis and Shin have been working well together this season. Curtis comes inside with it. Curtis gets a big check. And he's pushed off the other way. Runs into some traffic. Fairfield, again, a lot of pressure here. Deep forecheck pressure. And big guy comes in for Fairfield. He looks to set up. And that one bounces around a little bit. And turns, rips. Vituglia gets to it. And Shin. And helping out is Miles Wolf. Miles Wolf recognizes the imminent danger. That puck bouncing around the crease. Shin just puts the afterburners on. And he's far side of the ice. Shin, he's got help in the front with Curtis. Shin does it again, but this time travels behind the net. Oli Lin. And pops out of the zone. Shunder and Shem. Shunder got help with Shem. Shunder looking up ice. Shunder looking for that big cross pass. And stretch pass up ice. And no ice. Kind of bounced around a couple sticks there. Ice is wave off. Shunder with the clear. He'll do it again. This time he'll send Shem. Shem will come around. Shem, Shunder, Lin. Lin at center ice. Crosses the crest. Feeds it to Sun. Sun again on the run. And Kowalczyk. D gets a swap out. Tyler Racine there, number 20. Racine, he's going to bring it into the zone. He has Sun with help. Sun comes around the circle, behind the net. Sun feeds to the front. He's got Lin. Lin's going to now carry it out. Lin's getting a couple stabs at it. Put one to the pads. Lin, another shot, loose puck. And Kowalczyk there trying to capitalize on the loose puck. And Fairfield tender gets some relief with the referee's whistle. It's been a quick period so far. A lot of green flag racing here. 2:55 remaining in the first period. Again, just got a nice fresh ice cut, and we'll have back-to-back periods here, and then get usually another cut for the third period, depending on how the game's going, I think, sometimes. Starts getting pretty snowy pretty quickly, especially this level. See some snow along the edges. A little bit of snow outside today, too. Some late flurries on the way up. North Country here. And stepping back. Racine comes back. Racine feeds up. Kowalczyk there. Kowalczyk looks to feed it to the side. Gets clogged up a little bit. A passing lane. Sun pushes his opponent into the wall. It comes back in front. Gets some action along the slot. But Lynn looks for a reset, gives it to Racine. Racine feeds it back. Fortunately, Lynn's unable to capture that. Kowalczyk gets deep. And we get an icing call. Nope, tip. And no ice call. And Walsh really doesn't love where it is, but he's going to have help from his D-man. His D-man steps in, clears the zone. Racine playing up. Racine and Wang, the D pair. And not sure on the whistle, or head shake there. And looks like maybe an offsides call. We'll have a face-off just outside the zone. It's always when the puck carrier throws his hands up and says, "What?" Maybe might have been a faux pas here. And yeah, we got a face-off right outside the zone. Usually you see maybe a face-off at center ice there. And, oh, my fault. Just give a neutral zone face-off. Grabbing that one back out of the air with speed. Fairfield coming across in the goal mouth. Opportune clear there for Bertuglia. Bertuglia windshield wiper that one clear. Wolf coming back. Wolf gets it up to Kim. Kim gives it some life. Bunts in the zone. Bunts backhands. Pretty close to the net. And again, game of transition here. And nice job by Wolf to clog up that passing lane. He picks off that pass. Sent it back up ice. Again, that's center ice. Kim says, let's just throw this up, make some good stuff happen. Junior Gustav is up on that far wing, the right wing. Bunts here, the centerman for this line, number 18. You'll see him coming back for the back check. And a little rub out on the board, but Gustav right there. Wolf feeds it up. Wolf getting feisty. Good to see that. Coming around. Gavin Bertuglia. Bertuglia taken out. Feed to the front. No blue jerseys there. Luckily, there's a couple white jerseys, and one of those is Brady Curtis. Brady Curtis making a mark up ice. He's going to come up the left side. He gets jammed up by his opponent. Moritz back there behind the net with Curtis. Staying up high is Shin. And looks like Shem out there as well. Shem and Shunder. Big slapper. I believe that was Shin. Shin throws a slapper a little off the mark. And someone's coming off ice. Not sure what's going on here. Oh, and a hand buzzer. Looks like the auto horn was not set, and a lot of squawking there. The time was up, and horn sounded. So, yeah, always got to make sure the countdown timer has the little horn signal to make sure it auto recognizes the end of the period. All right, so far we've got a pretty close contest here between your Blue Dogs and Fairfield Country Day. We'll find out the mascot for the Country Day, folks. If anyone knows, they can shoot that into the chat. kindergarten through grade 9, all boys day school. There we go. Didn't know that. FCDS. There's the, looks like that's the Futures program at Fairfield Country Day. Right. FCDS Futures. Well, it definitely has everywhere I can apply, but I don't know what the mascot is. Looking around here. Athletics, here we go. All right, FCDS at their bench. Your Blue Dogs ready to go here, chomping at the bit. I don't know, I'm a huge mascot fan. I will confess. When I make my March Madness bracket, it is almost entirely mascot matchup. So, always love to know. Oh, the Skyhawks? Is that right? Thank you, David. Oh, shout out there, the Skyhawks. Cool. All right, I'll take it. Skyhawks and Blue Dogs. All right, now we know. TIL, as they say in the business, right? Today I learned the Fairfield Country Day Skyhawks. Probably make a fierce sound too. Always love the screech of a hawk. We've got a juvenile hawk around our house right now. It's been there for a couple of years, and just sometimes it chills down your spine. Sometimes you hear them. All right, back at it here, playing hockey. Puck drop for the second period. And Walsh watching. He's going this way and that. Behind him, in front of him. Pad save, kicks it to the side. Skyhawks move at the dot. Backhand over. That pass, trying to connect with his winger. Shot, and gloved off the ice there by Walsh. And he'll feed that back to the referee, and they'll get a face-off. Hey, look at this guy, Dryden there. He's wearing the Providence jersey, so number 3-1. Providence Friars jersey. I'm not sure if he's the youth. He's got a nice bucket there too, with Providence. P at the side of his white bucket. Cage. That one draws back. Blue line, walking it over. Saw the Blue Dogs do this earlier. Skyhawks working the outside. And sending 2 deep, now 3. Wolf with them. And leaving guys in front. Always dangerous. It's a risk reward. That calculation, sending guys deep. Try to retrieve and get the puck. Working along the edge there. Kowalczyk. Chris Sun. Chris Sun looks to come inside. He gets swiped away with that puck. But Blue Dogs do get possession. They gain the zone. Chris Sun, before he's got that puck, he's looking. He clears it off the glass. Pinching down there is Wolf. Wolf comes down to it. Sun. Ooh, heavy hit to Sun. Lynn. Coming inside. Skyhawks get a clear. Coming up to the middle. And Fairfield retreating, but with pressure. Neutral zone battle. Feed back into the Blue Dog zone. Kuglia and Wolf. 2 back D. And dominating possession here early in the second period are the Skyhawks. Walking it over. That one off the mark, but it had the speed. And peeling off his Son. They'll allow the Fairfield defender get a stretch pass, hinge that up. Coming outside. Shem marks the man. Blue Dogs back on their heels a little bit. Good forecheck pressure. Trying to get up there is Kim. Ryan Kim, number 21. Junior Gustav. Junior. Got a big presence there. Got to play the block. His opponent retreats. Bring pressure. Used to say as a coach, make them make a mistake. Bunt's coming into the zone. Bunt fires that one. He hits the Zamboni door. That's ringing. Bunt's physical presence. That one comes off to the side. Gustav feeds it over. Buntz is going to dig down. Nice centering pass. No blue dog there. Both teams playing with a renewed sense of ferocity. Pad save. I don't know if that's Dryden, but number 31. And looks like penalty coming the way of the Blue Dogs here. And that'll be Buntz, number 18, going in for a roughing call. Puck in front of us here. So picking that up, the tender for the Skyhawks is going to make his way to the bench. But always tough in the second period, though. One thing you'll see in the second period is seemingly have to get yourself all the way to that far bench. So it can be hard to get the swap out on the delayed penalty. You got to, not only does your team have to keep possession, but you got to get your goalie to make the far skate. Not that they can't do it, but just a lot of things have to go right to try to add that extra attacker on the delayed penalty. And John out there, I believe. Yeah, looking for the puck. There, they found it. We're filming the puck when there's a whistle and there's no play. The puck just sits there. It's just so lonely, you know. All right, so face off in the Blue Dog zone. Bunt's in the box for 1:30 for a roughing call. Some shenanigans in the far corner from us. Shot. Stick save. Walsh. We got a 5-on-4. Skyhawks with the extra man. The Bunt's penalty. Feed along the blue line, stepping down, shot, hits glass, and Skyhawks strike with the equalizer. Power play goal. Just 28 seconds into the power play, and their first of the day. And they strike, pounce on the Blue Dogs, carry one away out of the net. Yeah, 1-1 here, all tied up. No doubt there's some shooters on both of these teams. Fairfield's getting shots, probably in fact winning the SOG, shots on goal battle right now. And in this second period, they've dominated possession as well. So we got 5-on-5 hockey. Given the strike from the Hawks. The feed back out, traffic. Walsh sees that one. He gets a stick to it, kicks it to the outside. Trying to keep it out of the house here. Lynn gets him to the neutral zone. And Fairfield throws it deep and giving chase. Sending one Hawk real deep. And again, forecheck. Chipped up. Looking for some tight challenges here. It's a game of possession. Right now, Fairfield dominating those efforts. And over to Walsh. Walsh gets it to his pads, and he's got it between his pad as he makes the butterfly save. And he'll skate over. He doesn't like getting stabbed at, that's for sure. So much attention when the puck's here, but when the puck's not here, right? All right, looks like we'll have Fairfield found themselves in the zone. Not sure I caught the call. Sorry, I was zoomed up on goalie skate and the face-off in front of us. So right now, your Blue Dogs on the power play for 1:30. Again, the scoreboard looks like there's still a Bunt's penalty, but again, he sprung loose once they scored 28 seconds in with the equalizer. Knotted up at 1. And do a 1:30. Number 44 in the box for the Skyhawks. Blue Dogs working outside. Shem to Shunder. Shunder steps it in. Takes some space. Shin. He'll take Shem's spot. Shem will step down. Oh, Shin is going to pinch down deep. Shin can do it. Shunder with time. Shunder's shot, pad save. Fairfield with possession. Looking to be a menace there is Moritz. And Shin's got to retreat. Now we got a neutral zone turnover. Moritz coming in. Moritz shot. Yeah, he wanted more on that. Comes outside. Fairfield with possession. Moritz took a stab at it. 35 seconds remain in the Blue Dogs power play. Shem feeds back with speed. Shin coming up ice. Shin coming right up the middle. He's got to get back Curtis though. When he does, he loses possession. And such immense speed and skill there for Shin that closing speed was pretty quick. It's like when you're on the highway, everyone else is doing 40 and you're doing 80. Trying to give him space. Shin tries to come inside. He's robbed of the puck. Mikey Kim, big slapper, and plays off the helmet of the tender. I know in some of our youth hockey games that we call, we'll just make up mascots when we don't know who they have. In the Canaan Winter Club, we'll just call them the Christmas trees. You know, but they probably, I'm sure I'll be corrected. I'm sure they do have a mascot, but just given their red, green, and white uniforms, Winter Club Christmas trees. All right, so penalty expires. Skyhawks defend the penalty kill. They come outside with the feet up front. Pretty deep bench here for both teams. Both teams have 3, if not 4, really deep lines here, it looks like. And the full coach bus up the hill. Lynn. He's playing as the high man here on the line. And that comes over to Walsh. Walsh gets it between his pads. 7:51 remaining in the second. And we got a goalie change for the Skyhawks. The unmarked number. It's the Janet livery there. Secret plane swooping in. So at halftime, about approximately halftime here, 7:51 left, so let's figure 7:30, halfway through the second period. So both attendees getting the stab at it for, we only have the 2 suited, right, for the Skyhawks. And Curtis coming back in for Sun. Sun coming off ice, looks like he might be going, looks like Coach Butler making his way to the dressing room to help Sun out with something, maybe an equipment piece. All right, so Curtis in there for Sun. Pad save. Go over to Kowalczyk. Kowalczyk at the back. And looks like Walsh stretching. Go-Go Gadget arms. And grabs that one. Coach Butler getting fired up there on the bench. Comes back. Big slapper. Blocked up front. Now Lynn took the brunt to that one. And he's no worse for wear. He's stretching out, trying to beat the ice. And Lynn with some giddy up. Again, strong skater. Those first 3 strides. Gets himself up to speed. He's like a truck. All right, another face-off. Just where it was. 7:33. Nice reaching grab, but it's not enough to stab that puck down. Lynn feeds it over. Good idea there. Comes back around. Coming down to Bertuglia. Bertuglia comes down. He chases along the wall here. And Kowalczyk, we're getting right in front of your screen there in your living room. And right in front of us. There's a puck there somewhere. They know where it is. Putting on a little show for you in front. Oh, big hit there, head contact. Number 25. coming in on Kowalczyk. Yeah, blacked up front. I know, another one, and that hits a lucky fan over to the side here. He can't. All right, so good attack here, and Curtis exchanging pleasantries with his opponent. Nothing but nice words. Up ice. Skyhawks zone exit. Charging hard, numero uno for the Hawks. He feeds it over the top. Slot shot, high slot. Fires again, blocked up front. Shem gets it to Shunder. Shunder trying to get it clear. Shunder does, giving chase there. It's Ryan Kim. 21-25, getting a little confused. Turning, Cooper bunts. Cooper bunts with the zone exit. Cooper bunts, and Shunder, eyes of intensity there. It's barreled down on that puck. He was locked on. I don't know if you guys got a peek at that, but he's looking straight up ice and getting himself there. Bunts and Junior work along the edge. Junior gets to it. Bunts tries to feed it up to him. Again, it's a possession battle here. Coming down ice, Mikey Wang got some giddy up. Bunts is going to draw around, glides to it, feeds it over. Bunts, Kim's still with it. Gets it over to Gustav. Gustav in front of us. Gustav feeds it back to the point. And that one from Mikey Wang off the mark, but gets it below the goal line. And it looks like we might have an icing call. And sure enough, the referees both say so, and Liam Walsh concurs as well. So 5 minutes left in the second period here. Seeing a good speed, good intensity, both teams. Fantastic skating. Quite a clinic there for skating skills. All right, face off to the left of the tender. Again, second goalie in. Shot. Loose puck. Comes back up. Defenseman, little confusion on who's playing it. And really haven't gotten too many shots on this goaltender, who's substitute tender. He comes in, half point, halfway. And Shin with speed. Shin again threads the needle. And someone's offsides there and getting upset with somebody, but Shin just comes up like a supersonic plane there, and a lot of times his teammates see him on their shoulder, and next thing they know, object is closer than it appears. All right, face off just outside the defensive zone for the Skyhawks. 4:32. Please move back. Thank you. And they sneak right back in. See that. Had a penny for every time I've seen that. All right, Sun tries to get an opportune stick lift there. Can't get possession though. Butuglia, he's going to track back. Butuglia paps it loose, and Sun looks to center it. Weird pass up front. Kowalczyk lobs it out of the air. Loose puck. Oh, so close. Good sequence for the Blue Dogs. And they're looking to regroup here. Send it back up ice. Oh, one deep though. Got to get back on. Tag up. And that one comes to Lynn. Not the intended recipient, but was nonetheless. And tracking back is Bertuglia, Gavin Bertuglia. Feeds back over to his D partner. We go back the other way. Bertuglia feeds it up. Little D to D, little hinge up. And he gets it to Sun. Sun dispossessed. Wolf is going to give it a shot. We've seen Wolf become offensively minded when the opportunity presents. Shot. And Walsh unable to figure out where that was, but that did a funky bounce up here. And bounce and then up over the netting and straight down there. Looking outside. And not sure it's going to get over that netting. It's always hard. It's easier said than done to try to pop that puck over. There we go, through the door. Someone's got a little more experience. Is there a little, yes, there's a little door down there. Or, no, just a gap. A little gap in the glass there. Okay, sorry. Face off. So Walsh is right. And Blue Dogs looking for an exit. Shem carries. Shem at center ice. Shem coming up. Haven't seen this so much. Usually he's staying back home. Defensively minded defenseman. And that one comes to the tendy. And Shem strikes at it and plays to the whistle. All right, 2:49 remaining in the second period. Face off to the left of the net. And Skyhawks get us clear. They're coming up. Again, we've had a game of transition for most of this second period. And both teams showing they're pretty evenly matched. A lopsided win yesterday for the Blue Dogs versus the Kent Thirds. Not so today. And sometimes they can lull you in a little bit too. But both teams with skilled players. Oh, we're calling for the trip. No call from the referee. And staying on sides. Coming up ice. Tracking to the side. Need to dig that off the wall. Kiss it clear. With pressure is Lynn. He's got support. He's got Shin behind him. Shin taking some time to feed. He throws it towards the net. It's off the mark, but he's got Sun with him. Sun and Shin, we've seen them match up pretty well. And Shin trying to get a stick to that puck. Nice job by Mikey Wang to step down, but that leads an odd man rush here for the Skyhawks. And one goes down after the shot and the Walsh save. 89 seconds remain in the second period, for which both teams will catch a little bit of a break. Looks like got a trainer tending in one of the injured Blue Dogs here. Not sure if that's, it looks like from here it might be Curtis. Haven't seen him on the ice. Double check. We'll check in on that. Getting everything just right for the face-off. Face-off. Puck drop. Comes over to Gustav. Gustav challenging the blue line. And Shem's got to come back around to it. Shem uses the glass, gets it up to Gustav. Gustav coming up ice. Got Kowalczyk. And Moritz, Mason Moritz turns that. Kowalczyk again, trying to make an opportunity in low slot. 1 minute remains in the second period. Moritz coming around the back of the net. Moritz feeds up, and Shem tries to keep the zone. He's able to keep it in the neutral zone. Rips that one back in. Ooh, big hit there for Kowalczyk. Opponent goes down, and clean hit, no call. And looks like icing call, and waved off by the front man. Shem carries it, 30 seconds. Shem shovels it up and pitchforked in. Shem trying to freeze along the wall. Looks like he might have snuck out, but No call on the offsides, the tag up. That's fair. No, it's tag up rule, sorry. And that's an offsides call. It's going to come back outside the zone. Looks like D pair will swap out and throw one new forward in there. Looks like they might have had a partial change. So Lin steps on with Sun and Shin. Sun, Shin, and Lin. Vituglia and Racine, I believe, on ice. 13 seconds. And looks like here, referee speaking with the FCDS coaching staff. All right, face off, win for Fairfield. Fairfield's in the zone. But not before the Blue Dogs come back at it. 2-second shot. And end of the period. Man, good play. Second period. Fairfield getting on the board. So Blue Dogs strike first in the first period. Second period. Got the Skyhawks with one. So we're going to go into the third period all tied up here. All right, we're taking a quick break here. And get a nice clear. Good man there, Mr. Spooner, who usually gives some good updates too, tweeting on the Lufkin Ring Twitter. All right, we'll take a quick break here and grab some water so I can keep chirping at y'all and picking up an end cap there for his stick. All right, see you guys back here on the other side of the break. All right, as Steve Spooner here makes his last pass here. Yeah, we just go to mute during the break. Got a little fun little puck here. Not keeping the puck, don't worry. Clean some of the glass. Glass is always so good here. Guilty. Official game puck. All the required ingredients for a decent broadcast. A little roster fun. Yeah, so a couple days ago, I was up in the perch there, and I'll tell you, I'm not the smallest guy, so I need a little more elbow room than what the perch had, but I think we're going to try to do something for Pavic. I know at the end of February, Rumsey will host the Pavic Cup, which is great tradition here at Rumsey, and a number of teams will make the trip. Rectory, I know, Upland will come up from Pennsylvania. Yeah, so it'll be good. Usually this corner is full of food all day, and just it's a really great great opportunity for the kids to just enjoy hockey for the weekend and kind of groove on that. So, all right, he's on overdrive. This means we got a few minutes left here. Spooner driving the Blue Dog shuttle off ice. Yeah, a little identity complex here with the Blue Dogs. You see some of the older Blue Dogs, some of the newer Blue Dogs, right? So it's a fun one. All right, looks like Blue Dogs ready to come back out of the doghouse here. All right, that whistle means referees are getting ready to go here. And a little bit of stretching. Suglia on the side there. Mikey Wang. There you go, put that flow inside that bucket. Great paint job there. All right, we're getting ready for a puck drop, third period. All that are up here, so we'll see what team wants to set the tone. All right, hold the puck up. 15 minutes. And coming back to check. Always a great energy from Walsh. Yeah, Walsh's father over there on the wall. I feel like that's the rule of goalie parents. They have to always be as close as possible to the goal line to help keep it pinned down. All right, face off. Shin skates in. Skyhawks draws back to Racine. Racine feeds it over to Wang. Wang gets it up ice to Sun. Looks like Sun, Shin, and Lin. I think they're just doing that for the tongue twister. Shot. Yeah, he's ready for it. Takes a funky bounce, but Racine gets it up ice. Tries to at least. Buchanan player coming in. Feeds over. That one comes through the paint. And Shin playing with great composure. Sun as well. Sometimes we've seen them get pretty animated. Nice tight game here though. Both teams making a couple trips to the box, the Skyhawks making the Blue Dogs pay for it a little bit. Racine says no. And coming up ice, and that's going to be an icing call. That puck just finds its way past the goal line. And we're going to face off down here to the right of Walsh and his quad. I take it back, maybe on this side. He's coming over here. Take this referee. He's saying, no, guys, we're over here. Kowalczyk looking to get low. Kowalczyk right up on that puck. Gives it back to Shunder. Shunder turns towards the boards. Shunder feeds it up off the glass. Nice bounce. And chasing. Max Moritz charging with speed down to the goal line. Getting some possession. And at the net, Bunce. Love to see Bunce out there, and looks like we got a loose puck, and we get a whistle. Yeah, Bunce I almost feel like is like a Chara on the power play. Just park him up front. A tall glass of water. It's gonna be tough to move for any 9th, 8th, or even 7th grader. I guess the 7th graders aren't gonna be the ones necessarily moving, but. Speaking of double sevens, Moritz takes the shot off the face-off. Draws back. Kowalczyk. Bunce looking to help out. That comes along the wall. Go over to Shunder. Shunder stretches. Shunder gives it to Shem. And that passes back to Shunder. Shunder stabs at it. Uses the body. Trap it down. Athletic play there for Shunder. Back Shunder's shot. Runs a little wide. Moritz steps down. Moritz playing Shunder's post on the blue line. He steps down. Looks like he may have a tripping call coming the way. Not sure which way it's going, to be honest. Don't have my spotter today. And skating the Skyhawk to the penalty bin. And tripping call. That'll put the Blue Dogs on the power play for 1:30 early here in the third period. So Blue Dogs looking to capitalize. Shin, Lin, Sun. I think Sun has taken the face-off, if I'm reading this correctly. I like the drawback here to Wolf as well. And dumping from center, giving chase on the other side. And Walsh doesn't love it, but he doesn't get a whistle. Wolf pushed off the puck. Comes over to Bertuglia. Bertuglia tries to get up to Sun. That one goes the other way. Wolf in front of us. He's dispossessed. Oh! And a shorthanded goal for the Skyhawks. Stepping down, unmarked. Coming right down Broadway there. And shorthanded effort 30 seconds into the power play. While the Blue Dogs will stay on the 5-on-4 advantage, striking there on the shorthanded. That's a deal breaker. And playing around with the puck a little bit too much, doing a little puck watching. And Skyhawks make the Blue Dogs pay. It's not about how many guys you have on the ice, it's what you're doing with them. And it's all about creating urgency as well. Blue Dogs looking to assemble something here with about 35 seconds remaining in the power play. The tripping call on the Skyhawks. Skyhawks look to turn it up ice. Referee at the bench. Shin there. Player comes in the zone, dumps it, turns it, and gets an offsides call. As demonstratively shown from referee, exactly where the blue line was. I think he might have actually been pointing to the defining edge, showing exactly where the defining edge. It's whatever edge makes the zone the largest for which you're in. And points down and gets a face-off. Kowalczyk draws that back to Shem. Shem over to Shunder. Shunder looking up ice. Shunder hinge pass to Shunder and up to Moritz. Moritz charging. And not before the Fairfield player gets possession. Shunder at neutral. Shunder showing off his skate work. Those two big parts to these games. Skating and stick handling. And shooting. And checking. That player gets by Shem. We're going to set up the triangle. And below the goal line. Dangerous one there. Centerman's got to come back to play it. Shunder gets possession. Shunder feeds it up to Kowalczyk. Kowalczyk just over center line. He feeds that deep. Giving chase. And blowing a tire there, I think, is Moritz. Moritz back up. Another heavy dump. Takes a weird bounce and up on end, spinning top for that puck. Tuglia. Shin. Somewhat obscured by the obstructed view seat we have right now. Fairfield player, big hit off the wall. Shunder tracks it. Oh, dangerous in front there. Gavin Bertuglia plays it off his skate. Kind of bobbles around. It's outside the crease. Tight turn. Coming inside, drops it off. Looking to step down. Defenseman. Another turn and rip. And Blue Dogs able to avoid that. And Sun gets it out of the zone. Sun's got Shin. Shin coming inside. Shin comes over. He's got so much speed, can't corral that puck down for a shot. Shin turns, hits the post. It sounds like. I'm not sure if that was the puck or that was the stick, or both. And Wolf's going to carry. Wolf gets it out of the zone. Wolf with speed. And Chris Sun tracks behind. Playing a little keep away here from the Blue Dogs. Blue Dogs looking to get possession. And dispossessed of the puck. Looks like the mid Fairfield player playing for Fairfield Country Day. Yeah, Lynn shoves his opponent. Coming up ice. And Bunce tries to get a shot. Follows it up. Keeps trying to shovel at it. Pad save. That puck comes off the goal line. Coming inside. Dangerous pass up the middle. They're making it work at center ice. Comes over to Mikey Wang. Mikey Wang says, you know what, I got some space, as his opponent falls to the ice. Moritz holds, shoots, and breadbasket save by the second tendy for the Skyhawks. All right, so Blue Dogs get a partial change here. Looks like the D pair will peel off. We got Racine and Bertuglia, 2 and 20. And Kowalczyk again, centerman taking the face off, trying to pull back to Bunce. And it comes back to Bunce. Bunce takes a shot. Just chips it up. Moritz playing D for Bertuglia. And looks like we got ourselves a penalty coming. And citing one of the Skyhawks players, make his way to the box. Doors opening. See if we can get the call. That's a roughing call. So Blue Dogs again will go on the power play, but so far, power play has not worked in the favor of the Blue Dogs. Now we'll see. 8:13 remaining. Again, 1:30 will go on the board. It's always kind of a funky scoreboard here. It defaults to 2, and you got to set it back and kick it back to 1:30. So you'll see that. And we're still waiting for the scoreboard to recognize the 1:30. A little extra time on the face-off. Looks like get some assistance in the booth. And putting his cape on, Superman Steve. Helping out. Not all heroes wear capes. Some just drive Zambonis. All right, so 1:30. A little extra oxygen for both teams. Shem looks to move it along the wall. He carried inside his Shin. Shin tries the backhand. Backhand is blocked. And Blue Dogs recognizing they're sending 5 deep here and trying to protect the odd man shorthanded effort. Shin gets to it. Shin tries to break it free, get it to center ice. Shin, Sun, and Lin, Shunder and Shem. Some fantastic alliteration. The line that's out there looks like a PP1 maybe, or just happened to be what was out there. One thing I appreciate too, Rumsey usually just rolling lines, right? Not a ton of situational stuff. I'm trusting every player to do their job. Shin's gonna come right up the middle. He splits the circles, cuts right down through and bisects the center ice circle. Well, he's got to regain the zone. His teammates coming out. Shem draws back, gives it to Shin. He knows wiser. Try to do what Shin does. Lin dumps it up, tries to get to Sun. Power play expires. And Rumsey unable to get any sizable scoring chances during the 1:30. So 5-on-5 hockey, both teams full strength. Getting a partial change here. Looks like Mikey Wang. Wang out there with Shem. Shunder's still out there. Lin works it along the wall. And Shunder's going to try to turn it. And getting up ice, Shin with speed. And tries to win out the ice, and referee disagrees. Somebody fired up there, Mac O'Shea, thinking that might have won that race, but he's not the guy wearing the zebra jersey, and he's not the guy with the whistle. All right, so 2-1, 6:08 remaining in regulation. Looks like here we have a face-off inside the zone. given the icing call. Icing, got to win it out. Shot, blocked. Ooh, dangerous in front. Good tie up by Racine. Racine ties up his opponent. Dogs and the Hawks, scrapping. Walsh deep in his net, trying to pin up that side. Racine coming around, gets it to Bunce. Bunce tries to handle, maybe overhandles a little bit, but gets his own clear. Kowalczyk with pressure. Kowalczyk coming up inside. Stabbing at it. Comes around. Racine right up the middle. Racine over the blue line. Racine feeds it up to Bunce. Bunce slaps it up. He's going to chase. Moritz putting the afterburner on. He comes up. And that one bounces over the stick of Mikey Wang. Mikey Wang coming back up ice. Wang goes the other way with it. He gets a clear dump. Moritz back there. Moritz behind the net. And coming up is Wolf. Wolf trying to occupy the other side of that blue line. The drop-off pass. Great effort for Walsh to lay it out. And he got some help from his friends. Shin inside. Shin runs out of room. Shot. Stab at it. And Shin back up. He's going to bring it up ice again. 4:07 remaining. Third period in regulation. Not sure what we have for overtime rules if the Blue Dogs are able to equalize. But right now, that's not the concern. The concern here is trying to get possession. Fairfield doing a nice job with centering passes, creating some chaos up the center, right at top of the crease. Shin turns it inside. Shin dispossessed. Just calm, cool, and unconcerned. And it looks like that might have been an ice, but not. It's waved off. Looks like Shunder got it just over center ice line. Puck came to the other side. Good mobility. This goaltender. The goaltender's stoned the Blue Dogs so far in the second period, or sorry, in the third period. His second period of play. Now looks like interference. Jamming his opponent up. Shen steps down, loses the zone. He's got Shunder to help out. Lynn, the back check. That one sticked off to the side by Walsh. Coming around on it and stabbed down. Oh, dangerous one up front. And Walsh gets to it. And Walsh, with an amazing outstretched effort, throws that down to the ice and says, yeah, we took care of that business. Nice job by Walsh to maintain his composure in the crease. He's tracking that puck, and he knows. It's, sometimes saving a goal is the same as getting the goal. Yeah, give him a goal for that one. You always say that for defensemen and goalies. You save a goal, that's like scoring a goal. Same result. Shunder up ice. Got Bunce there. Moritz, hip check, goes end over. No call. They're letting him play now. 2:25 remain. Gotta hope that Fairfield's making a trip up here for Pavic. Matching up well. That's skates. Shunder not sure. Unaware where the puck was, but right in between his two skates. But he's got it on his stick now, trying to get it up ice. Kowalczyk. And a little chip up. Tracks over. I feel like Shutter has a calming effect for the goalies that play for him. Yeah, Mikey Wang offensively minded. We've seen him make some good runs at it. Back there is Sun. Sun's shot. Oh! Weird block. I think it might have gotten caught in a jersey and then plopped down to the ice, and no one really knew where it was until they knew exactly where it was. Sunder, feed over to Lynn. Lynn's got to give some chase. He catches up to that puck. Not before the Fairfield player also gets to it. A little battle, 2-on-1. 2 blue jerseys to 1 white jersey. The opposite on the other side. And come up along the wall. That bouncing. Oh, and Walsh plays it. But Sunder not expecting it there. Trying to get up, man up ice. And Walsh, empty net here. Walsh pulls, adding the extra attacker. Moritz comes out as the 6th man. And someone's injured there coming up. And Kowalczyk. And they're going to let that ice. And no ice, waved off. Sunder again plays it off the wall. Oh, dangerous in front. That's a save right there for Sunder. Sunder playing goalie for a second. And looking to regroup. 20 seconds remain. Shin's going to try to put this one on his stick and bring it all the way up. Shin shot. That one blocked. Stick save. 7 seconds remain. Sunder throws it up. Hopes for something. 2 seconds. And the Skyhawks victorious over the Blue Dogs. Today's matchup. Great effort of hockey from both sides. They'll come from behind victory. Blue Dogs strike first today, but when the final buzzer sounded, your Blue Dogs coming up just a bit short against the Fairfield Country Day Skyhawks, making the trip up north here. So great compete for both sides. Always appreciate sportsmanship here. A clean game. That's a great effort for the Blue Dogs. Appreciate the Skyhawks making the trip up, and anyone watching here. So thanks for tuning in today. And we're gonna next game for our Rumsey families. We're gonna be on the road going up north to Cardigan Mountain up in New Hampshire. So hope to bring you the games up there. See if our host can hook us up with some good interwebs, and we can get those pipes going. We can bring you guys the game. So we'll see how that works up there. And there's Brady and this goalie, captain, Walsh. Walsh always good spirits. All right, so that's it here from the Lufkin Rink at Rumsey Hall School in Washington, D.C., Connecticut. And we'll see you guys hopefully on the road this week.